Hey there. So today I'm going to talk about torsion control. Torsion control is the idea of an exercise that allows you to control literally the torque that is going through your body. So if I'm rotating here, there's a certain amount of torque happening through my torso. Now, the classic example of being able to control torque is typically seen as a side plank, okay? Or we can often walk around with one side of our body being loaded in a unilateral farmer's carry. At which point, this side of my trunk is going to be working to actually hold the weight up, so it wouldn't be tipping over. Now, it's going to have an impact to our lower back as well. So if one oblique is working, the opposite lower back is working, and vice versa. The other idea that we have here, that's kind of like anti-bending. Today, I really want to focus more on torsion control. So again, being able to control the torque through our body. Typically, we see this done with a cable of some kind. So where we would come out, we often see it done in a standing position. So this is a full standing position. We can also see this done in a full kneeling position, okay, or a half kneeling position. And we'll often see that switch legs, and then you turn and face the other direction to do the same thing. Regardless, the goal is to maintain good control through our torso, quite literally, okay? So think torsion and torso control. Okay, so when I set up in this full kneeling position, if I'm getting pulled one way, if I go too far over and I'm getting pulled over, then I'm no longer controlling the torsion and maintaining a neutral position using the abdominal muscles and the glutes. The biggest thing is that the goal here is to maintain, again, torsion. I know, I keep repeating it, but it's true. So if I rotate, you'll see that my torso is torqued. Okay, so we want to maintain that. So it's going to have a roll through our glutes, otherwise they're going to be here, or even worse, dumped out this way. So I want to keep the bum tight, the hips forward, the belly button drawn in, and the abdominals tensed. Okay, when my arms are out extended, in line with our sternum, our shoulders are back and down and with a slight reach forward. Okay? That's the biggest thing. What is this going to allow us to do is really create a stronger TVA or transverse abdominis. It also creates stronger obliques and stronger QL. Basically everything that makes our spine feel healthy and safe. That way, if we were doing front squats, we're able to maintain better position this way, especially if it's unilaterally loaded or one side, or if I'm doing one arm movements like a clean and jerk, then our torso is going to be able to actually control that torsion and the tension going on through the midsection. Again, the big thing is to maintain neutral positioning through here, avoid bending, leaning, twisting, rotating, tilting, pitching as you go through things, okay? If we're using an implement like a cable, we want to have things in line with the sternum. Okay, whether it's in a half kneeling position, a full kneeling position, or a standing position, split stance position, doesn't matter. We want to ideally control everything as we go through. Okay? Enjoy, have fun.